Vitality, I'm Machine, I'm joined by Henry, and this is a much anticipated matchup, an overpass. We haven't even seen Vitality's overpass as the desk have covered. It's time to see if this curveball pays dividends early. First shots traded out as Zaiwu will start his advance towards short.
It's a full commitment towards B at this point. You can see Vitality just trickling through. It's only Alex is on the bomb side though. He is isolated at this point, trying to find that first key frag towards the side. Not going to happen for them. It's a 4 versus 3. The flanks come in as well. The bomb goes down. Dupree, he pretty much shuts the entire round down here. RPK removing the equation as well. It's a very clean round from Astralis. Both teams focusing on aggression towards the B side. At least Shoxy's been spotted. That's going to signal Dupree to turn around, but they've already committed towards A. They didn't see this coming at all.
You can tell Device had his knife out. That's a rarity. And his Zipex still standing tall. He needs to be silenced, but Dupree's there as well. 2 CTs left.
Looking towards the CT steps right now. Players all around him. Massive advantage for Astralis, considering they have the incendiary and the smoke. That's a great shot, brings us back to a 2-on-2.
He's got a chance of Magisk, but the timing doesn't seem to favor him just yet, and Magisk will strike. Apex in the meantime did the same, and so a 1 versus 1. Time favors Apex though, and across, Magisk does have the advantage of trying to bait him out, but time just does not enable him to do so. This should be the first for Vitality, and Apex ensures it.
They close things out. 3-2, Vitality clawing their way back into this one now. This is the pick of Vitality. Move on to Vertigo next. That would be a very interesting map. It's developing every single time it's played, it seems. Back to a default now. You can see, oh, maybe not. RPK is actually high-tilted towards B, so they could just be sending one player towards middle. That's Apex. It's worked out quite nicely for one. A 4-on-4 does favor the Ts. And if they go for a B execution now, or even a contact play towards short, this could be enough. It's going to force at least one rotation for the B side of the map.
Magisk, oh my goodness. That was his chance to slow them down. Glaive finishes what he started, but there's more where that came from. RPK, he can't do anything, but Zaiwu can. Zipex, as he descends from heaven, he's sent to hell. Now 2 versus 1. Split between 2 priority locations. Zaiwu's waiting, and that will be 3-3.
Plenty of time once again. It's the first player down for Vitality, this time Apex.
He will not be adding a 10th frag to his total in the 9th.
That's him alone towards A. Look at his teammates all postured outside B. He's trying to pull and keep one player towards A just before they commit.
At the moment, 2 standing, 3 on the side, but Zipex, he may not need help. Good damage on the first, second as well. Alex, however, arrives on short. Perfect timing. Glaive, he was damaged earlier by Apex, and Alex is the one to finish what his teammates started. Another 2v2 on the B side. This time, however, Vitality, no health and no help for Shox. 1 versus 2, he can see the tip of Device's head. He wants to take his time.
Fake plan coming in from Shox. It does bait Dupree out. Gives him a chance there, but great stuff from Dupree.
Into the 11th then as Astralis, they have managed to rebound after that 5-round slew from the French squad. Zaiwu's gone early. Dupree's secondary AWP rattles across the hallway.
Let's maintain this advantage. We've just got back into this game now. You don't necessarily need another kill here. Device will take one more shot, lovely one at that, and get them a 5 versus 3. The round is in their grasp now. It's up to them to give it away, but Device, he's not having any of that nonsense. It's going to be a 5-on-2 now. Alex and RPK remaining.
Yeah, RPK, he's got a chance, but it's so, he's walking. Perhaps a chance, to bait the shot, a jiggle, but yeah, I wasn't expecting Device to have stood his ground. Same spot, 3rd kill for the Star AWPer. And Alex not quite going down just yet. Takes one with him. Magisk caught. Very precise headshot. Will, however, walk into the dreaded scopes. You talk about the double AWPs, Henry, and they pick up all 5. First map of our 2nd series here. Does manage to go aggressive and a very out-of-character push straight into Shox. He's having a nightmare, right?
Start investigating towards bathrooms now with this advantage. Zipex will get the 2nd kill of the round. I think that was from a wallbang position. Straight through the wooden boards there. Round is pretty much complete. What we talked about before, you don't necessarily have to challenge these angles anymore. Fall back towards the bomb site, start deploying your utility. I love this one.
That's a different one.
Very innovative, waiting for them to rotate. So you pull one back.
Nice twist on that one. It will be Dupree, however, to make things all the more difficult. Zipex as well. No issues, back turned.
Could have a knock-on effect against those M4s. We will see. Device really feeling himself right now, looking towards the T-steps.
So comfortable to stay a long time. They could have crossed all the way through Playground by that amount of time elapsing. Magisk and Glaive collapsing. Big frags. Alex takes control of underpass, but Device does look to vie for control once again. Aggressive AWPing, but his barrel exposed.
Give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
Yeah, especially when Zipex is in a clutch circumstance, and he has that Minister tag attached to him for a reason. Dupree gone, but a 1 versus 5. Perhaps an order of the tall variety. Yeah, it's a tough one. Smoked off. revealed his position and trying to catch one through the smoke, but at what cost? RPK will finish it, and that's a half. 9-6.
5 players towards middle and connector here. They've got one smoke, couple of flashes, no upgraded pistols. So a basic approach in terms of a tactical standpoint. We'll see if RPK can fend them off. Though it's a great couple of Glock headshots there. RPK jaws to the floor.
Start their assault. Looks like it's going to be Glaive. It was going to be throwing, I think that's a Heaven Smoke.
I think so too.
Flying in, a flash over the top, and we are going to be seeing ZywOo to receive. He has to find more than one here. We need a multi-kill trying to position, but the flash and the steps really catching him. Alex can't do much more either. They're overwhelmed, and it's looking so good for Astralis.
Yeah, it's looking very good indeed, but here comes Shox. He does deny the initial plan, and Apex pulls it back to a 2-on-2 as well.
One kill, a one and done. Dupree's lows Apex.
It is.
Oh, that's fantastic. He's even done damage to Dupree. He's done enough. Apex, we talked about him, we highlighted him, and he's coming to this pistol, frothing at the mouth. 3 down, and round yet to be confirmed, despite his best efforts. Dupree, though, with 8 HP, 2 kills, 2 scalps affixed to his belt loops, but one more he needs, and he gets! He steals the round away from him.
We'll see if that's the way they're inclined. It's going to be Apex with a solid grenade there. A couple of them from Vitality, successfully landing at the doorstep of Glaive. It's not enough, though. There's the helmet we talked about, Alex. It comes back to haunt them straight away.
Despite being wall-banged, he still gets that frag. The UMP bullet doesn't matter if you've not got no helmet. I can melt you. And he did. Close range, SMGs thrive. RPK, however, keeps the dream alive. Does get Magic down on monsters. More where that came from, and now it's one of the hardest hitters. Dupree, the spearhead of this assault bomb on his back. As is the pressure of securing this round. RPK looking rather lone wolf here, and he gets more than he bargained for. A dink into Dupree.
What's the approach? Can we fake? Can we keep one player on towards the B side of the map and commit towards A? That looks to be the plan. There's the smoke. Just to keep them a little bit interested on that side of the map as they fall back towards long here. That's where the bomb's positioned.
Shoxy's leaving long. He was longside toilets, but I think he's piecing it back together again. Humpty Dumpty. Yes, that's 1 and 2. The bomb as well, and the 7th for Vitality looking close to secured. But now, with Shoxy coming alive in the 19th round, it's all but a formality. Glaive, 4 HP. Yes, he found the first blood, but he will be the last.
Yeah, for sure. No way he's going to hold this one off. Great positioning there from Shox.
We've seen that ridiculous double kill from the Dane through those. And now RPK to be tested. Molotov does get extinguished. He can continue to hold his ground there. His team throwing a second smoke, a wall of smokes perhaps, designed by the CTs to funnel them all in, or you walk through gray screened. Zipex, though, does find just one. Shox clawing one back, and it goes... Oh! Vintage Glaive, and he extends it! A double kill! That transfer's ridiculous! All onto ZywOo. Was a 1v2, but now a duel between the two AWPers, star AWPers of their respective squads. Not gonna have to adjust so quick, and Device saves it for Astralis. That's the 13th. Alex doesn't have a helmet, and he's solo holding B against a potential MAC-10 from Dupree. One bullet from that MAC-10 could throw him off completely. And now looking to reposition. Interesting smoke choice. Not sure what he's trying to play around with that one. Instead, flash towards Monster. Smokes of his teammates as they start to rotate. He's starting to beg at this point, and yet hasn't actually seen too many members of Astralis.
Lots of grenades, lots of activity, but he needs a 1D here. Can he find it? Certainly not. It's the AK-47 that will strike first. They put all their eggs in towards the A basket, and this might come back to bite them now. Got to retake the bombs out. SMGs and 5.7s here. They are dropping like flies as Apex and RPK are left in an impossible scenario. It's going to be forced by territory going forward into the next round as well. Map point has been found, and they might as well hold on to the little they have here. A kill available, but that's fine. Dupree can give that one up. Device certainly can't, though. He needs to be careful here. RPK's low, and Device knows this kill's not worth it. He just needs to hold for it, see if they come pushing for it. Looks like he's played it well, though. Nice work from Device. Won't be the end of the world if they don't, but I would say it's done here.
Start from Alex and Dink, and actually converting majority of the second. Inky shoes on. Timing, damage, and traded. Nice. RPK not only gets the frag, but control of the bomb.
Here we go, then. 1 minute on the clock. RPK looking to get superior positioning. Up against the AWP there of Dupree. He's got 6 HP, but Magisk making this one work. This is the kill that might decide the round here. Shox. He'll pull one back, goes down to 20 HP, and RPK knows he's in a compromised position here. Dupree just waiting for a mistake.
Don't do it, RPK.
Does he want to go any further? Does he need the intel? Timing working in his favor now. He does swing around. He gets away with it.
As soon as he unzooms, what is that?
It's
and
enough.
Now he jumps into the crosshairs. A chance for a second as well. Can he tidy it up? Neat and tidy. Don't forget, Shox is low. Device's duel earlier made sure of that. And I think he's realized he's such a crucial component of the remainder of this round. 30 seconds, Magisk. This is so winnable. He can secure overpass for Astralis right here, right now. A smoke is his first choice.
Nice one as well. 23 seconds, that's not ideal. Now, where is Shox going to be? He'll hold towards heaven. He's got a Molotov. He'll probably want to deploy that in the next few seconds. And as soon as he does, that could be enough here. It's an open plan as well. He'll swing just after the bomb goes down, presumably, but he's actually managed to get away here. Oh, dear.
No, and Magis catches Shox. A big flaming flag telling him exactly where he was holding, and now it's RPK hunting for his triple. Can he save them? He can't.
See dupreeh challenge towards the B steps, and there's aggression from middle, and it's going to be an absolute disaster there. It's going to be ZywOo and Shox taken away from the round at the very start, trying to probe towards middle. They do a little bit of damage towards Device, but RPK doing a lot more here. Yeah. He gets him back in the round, and so does Apex. Bomb dropped here. They've got an entrance point.
And with the bomb on Jenny's, Apex has chosen to push up. He wants to make this fight really awkward. If they choose to double peek, one of them's low. It's not a viable strategy. Instead, they wait for Xyp9x. He arrives, jump peeking, trying to draw the crosshair, but dupreeh beheaded. A second, perhaps, opportunity. Device does find Alex with that low HP. 3 frags to Device's name in this pistol. Started in middle, but looks like it could finish on B. Apex, he knows he wants to finish off that low HP player, and 1 bullet wasn't enough with just 1 HP. Device, his heart's still beating. Fight from Xyp9x as well. He can't finish it, and Device, how does he get away with that? 4 kills in the round. Second flash avoided. He has to be precise. Quite the opposite. Just body shots.
Needs to be very careful. He can't give that one up, but it looks like this bomb site might be wide open. Just ZywOo here. He's being overwhelmed. He does pull one back. Smoked out, but maybe he's got a chance.
That smoke does enable him to at least try and throw some bullets in the right direction, but the molly, good enough, spread deep, can't get back, and Device not only doing it with the Molotov, but the bullets as well. Apex shut down towards that sniper's roost. Oh, but Magisk, he's already on the scene and ready to shut him down, knife in hand, completely unawares.
A couple of CTM4s thrown into the mix. You see they're all hovering around $5,000 as a 99 damage from 2 grenades comes through. Major somehow survives that one. They'll have no idea they did that much damage, so he is so lucky to be alive at this point.
That's 2 members of Astralis in 4 rounds that have had 1 HP and survived.
Yep. That's insane.
Let's watch Magic. Oh,
hi.
Well, hello there, and goodbye.
They can win this. Looking good. Major's still up. Trying to buy some time here. Vitality have plenty of manpower towards the A side. Most importantly, Alex towards the sandbags. Doesn't look like going to check this position. It might be round over already. Yeah, it's unchecked, at least for now. And dupreeh, first one to go down. It's body shots to the spine. Magis, 1 HP, he even gets a frag. Similar to that of his teammate, but I feel like there's just too much damage echoing in this round. And yeah, confirmed, great shot from Shox. Just onto Magis, and he still stands his ground. 2 kills. Oh. It's one of those ones it's so hard to watch with X-Ray on, of course, from his POV. Just curse by the clock. Timing did not favor him there. First frag does, however, favor Astralis, and they continue to make things even more promising. And Alex, nearly 3. They're low as well. He's single-handedly keeping this site safe. The rotate can come in. Device, low. Xyp9x, similar. Bomb loose on the site. They have to commit to this eventually with only 18 seconds as well. This could very well turn around on Device's AWP. He's holding firm and holding strong. 2 kills. Check your flank, because Xyp9x will be the first to do so. Falls. A second, perhaps possible. Device, should he miss this shot, he's edging away into the crosshairs, and Shox beheads another. 1 more to find, but it's Magisk who's gone for quite the adventure. Caught and fragged, gosh. Still wants to continue with this one. He's going to be taken down almost certainly. Gets away with it initially, and that could actually tempt Xyp9x to swing on this, and he doesn't know the AWP's around the corner. Flashbang's effective, but so the shots from RPK. Looking for the double, not going to connect, but Apex will.
That's bomb.
That was nice work from RPK, one of the few rifles available. Manages to sabotage the offense towards B. It's a nice effort there with a flashbang. Shox either setting up Apex nicely. Could have got out of that, to be honest with you, but still, he sets them up. They still have a 3-on-2 advantage. Apex will set up Shox for a chance here with the 1 dig, but unfortunately doesn't connect straight away. Now the Molotov and smoke. He'll have to wait as his teammate is actually flanking from the B step. That's going to be Alex.
He's got a real chance here. Device, however, finding his double kill. That's the flank from Alex. It's connecting, and it's doing more than none enough. Maybe not. It's Xyp9x.
They can fish out dupreeh in that smoke position.
It does seem like, I mean, typical French style. RPK and Apex have come up with some real mid-round aggressions.
Yes.
A couple of protocols to take back that control of the stairs. That was a gamble. Alex presents his cool new cap. Wants to show his Danish friends. Xyp9x does walk into the ZywOo short position. Does put them down to a 3 versus 5. This is the best shot we've seen from Vitality in a while. They cannot let this slip, and with knives out, Shox Punishing the rotate, catching them on that bridge ahead of the flash. Magisk will be able to claw one back, but it's all on him. And with only 18 seconds, yes, a bomb, but not Apex. Has to be precise, down to 7. RPK can surely finish what his teammate has already started.
And he's got no contact whatsoever, so he can call rotations towards A already. He'll be chomping at the bit to get stuck in on this one. We've seen plenty of flanks from him. They've got the man advantage. Great shot from Glaive. It shuts down the AWP of Alex, who will be stuck in no man's land there. And Glaive now just wants to get stuck in. Can't find that quick second kill, though, and that's the bomb going down. This is a nightmare for Astralis.
Express delivery, and ZywOo finds form, a triple kill. That might very well be his first multi-kill round of Vertigo. Magisk, however, doing exactly the same back, and this time it bites just a little bit harder. RPK to clutch. 2 to find. Damage inflicted onto the Astralis members, but Magisk, if he goes for a straight-up plan here, he can get a double. They line up, and RPK, the tank, rolls over 2 in a split second.
As we'll see, this is more of a default approach from Astralis. There's a boost from Shoxy towards middle. That looks like a kill to me, but Glaive was ready for it. Great shot. Flashbang from Magisk as well helps him out. ZywOo, that's knife out. No idea they're that close, but Alex, he'll get the call. Looking for a double.
I think he might have been operating under the assumption that Alex was actively AWPing it.
Okay, that's a cool one.
He can catch them on the way up the stairs, and he can even probably jump on that head to jump peek middle.
Yeah, that looks like a guaranteed frag to me. They're going to walk up and have no idea that's a thing.
Give me that X-ray back. Thank you. dupreeh wasn't quite on his way just yet, and here's the tip of the head, a tap. He was not expecting that whatsoever.
That's really cool. Well done by RPK. Great first half from him so far. Magisk, though, same story. 2 versus 2, and he runs around still with 25 seconds on the clock. RPK, he could have closed things out right there and then. It's Alex. Remember, he started the round with the AWP. He's now swapped over to the M4. Coming in from the B steps position. He has a Molotov and a flash available to him, and more importantly, the kit as well. But he's up against one of the world's best in these sort of scenarios. It's Zipex, who's got a very impressive rating in terms of the clutches on Vertigo, but it's not going to work out for him this time. Mac-10s, UMPs, and 1 Krieg, and dupreeh, he's not slowing down as he hits the first headshot. That's Apex being removed. You'd assume RPK's on the other side here. Tries to flash dupreeh off, and he gets a great shot towards middle. Shox removed.
A missed shot from Shox and immediately punished. dupreeh is looking crispy in Katowice, considering some aggression here. Can work out the position of Device from the trajectory of the nades, and so he continues his advance, expecting a retreat, and that's the frag he was looking for. The rest commit towards B. Glaive across and immediately eliminated. You've come to RPK's site. You better bring your best.
Yeah, he's got many bodies outside that B bomb site. Here comes the flash, and it's actually going to be the smoke, so he will get vision at least, but they're pushing their way up towards B.
Yeah, and the second flash does catch him perfectly, and doing the dance, ZywOo does get the first. Glaive tucked in to catch. And here's the drop of the boost. He knows one's in the corner, and Alex can't challenge either. He's gone down. ZywOo's willing to challenge as well.
Does upgrade to the USP now. They're going to start transitioning over. Fantastic shot from RPK. He hasn't missed many today. ZywOo continues their rampage on this side of the map, and that should be it. The bombs can be planted. No kits available right now. They've got a smoke and a flashbang, but Apex, there's no way he's going down here. It would just take a missed shot from him, but he absolutely nails it right in the back of the skull of Zipex.
Spent many times in the lab working that one out. You can see the protocols in place. Apex, he's got his 3 nades flying through the sky. Device, he's flying through the frags. 3 now as he catches Apex's bottom. Finally, will be silenced, but Shox has been thrown to the wolves. 4 Danish wolves, to be precise.
Not much you can do with this one, but a couple of kills, considering they've got 0 money right now, would be big. But dupreeh holds on strong. Well, RPK, that is the opposite of cool, really. Through the smoke he goes. And there's a good trade, so fair play. ZywOo now has control of the B steps, applying pressure towards dupreeh.
I don't think ZywOo's done. Apex posted up for the A-ramp push, but it won't be getting too many fights there at this moment in time. Just Device patrol. Hello?
He's crashed. They've done something.
That must be something funny going on, something fishy.
Unless he was lining up the grenade.
Could have been.
When the bullets started being fired, though, you just move out the way, right? He didn't move at all. Maybe he was so engaged with throwing whatever smoke he was lining up. It looked like to me he was not moving at all.
Nothing in the chat, though, so...
Oh, yeah, they've also crashing in chat, question mark. So something happened there. That looked too odd. But still, they might win the round.
Damage inflicted, we have to play on. 3 versus 3 as Magisk ensures level odds for this take. The bomb on the back of Shox. I was the one for the first contact. It's good damage, but the trade is not swift enough. And the smoke towards window as well. He's giving himself the perfect room to maneuver. A new line found and a frag as well. Zipex onto Apex.
So even with a player crashing at the top of the B side there, meaning he was just removing the game, he couldn't do anything. Sometimes it happens, computers and all that. We're going to see somehow, some way, Astralis picking up the round with Magisk just absolutely going ham with that creep. We see how powerful that is towards B. We mentioned it before, and it's kind of really encapsulated there as one kill found for Shock. Still got a good chance in this one as he brings it back to a 1 versus 1 now. Device the AWP, no kit available, bomb to go down. He's at the scene of the crime here, but the smoke allows Shocks to reposition back towards the B steps.
This could be for Vertigo. A round that Astralis were gifted. They took it by force. 3 players falling to Shocks. 2 so far. 1 last on the docket. It is Device closing in. He's still got the AWP. No sidearm in his grasp. Trying to draw the fire and hits the shot. My goodness.
Drops a grenade, but doesn't do too much damage. It's up to Magisk now again. A lovely shot with the AK, can't do it. M4 recovered, and man advantage towards Vitality, but not for very long at all.
Apex, he had a chance to neutralize Glaive. Zipex is there as well, though, in tow. Zywoo makes it clear that Apex is not alone as he throws a clip through the wooden boards. But, oh, look at Zipex reaggressing so early into the round. There's 70 seconds on the clock. He's calling this clear. He might continue his walk. Apex is low, and he's going to get sent even lower. Big frag.
Yeah, Zipex very aware of all the possible risks there. You see him spamming towards Scaffold and saying, I know you might be there. Don't swing on me. Just let me fall back. Call this one a draw.
He's going to see the gun.
Yeah. Well, if there's a rifle, I think he would, but the pistol actually shrouds the vision for a little bit here. Zywoo might be onto something here. Is he going to check the corner? I don't think he is. So Zywoo didn't even have to take that quick kill, but he does. 2 on 2. Right back in this round now.
What's Shock's up to during all this? Zywoo's on ramp, Shock's just behind him in tow, looking to be responsible for that flank. And now at M4, gaming. One of them has armor. Zywoo will be working with the favorable Krieg. Of course, he has no armor, so we'll be treating that a little more patiently from the flank. Speaking of patience, is dupreeh. 20 seconds, though. To stop the plant, there's only one man for the job, and it will be Glaive. They're going in silently, just walking into the site, and they'll start punching the digits, but it's the frag that Glaive was hoping for. Now, all onto Shoxy. 1 versus 2, looking to cross back and gets the first. His first clutch was stolen from him by Device, and now it's dupreeh to dash his dreams once again. He has an opportunity to do so. Health advantage for him as well, but only the sidearm.
Yeah, he knows damage has been inflicted, and he got the information from his teammate, ran towards short at least. He has got the smoke and a kit. Shox has not won a bucket load of clutches on Vertigo so far. Can he close this one out? He certainly can.
They've got a real shot at this one, and it looks like they have to commit now with 24 seconds. Glaive's on top, and he doesn't connect the bullets. The flames bring him down to 2 HP. He's still not dead. He's still not dead. Instead, it's dupreeh. Apex shuts down Glaive and Zywoo. He has to get the bomb down, and now they've got a real shot at this. Advantages just swapping hands back and forth. Magisk now onto Apex. It's a 2v2. Will they calm down for a second? It seems they will.
It's an open plan here. 2 versus 2. This is the kill. RPK. He shows way too much there. And Zywoo had to connect his shot. It's not going to happen. They know exactly where he is.
Device has already displayed his affinity for taking these fights. Starts with a slow left crawl, has the close wall held with that tight line, and can pop the head off should he need to, but they bait and switch.
Yep,
that is so coordinated. That's hot. I love that we watched that from Device's POV, though, because you can see that lust, bloodlust, tip of a head, quick adjust, and Apex completely covered by the guys of the scope. Here we go. More utility exchange, now bullets as well. Apex onto Zipex. X gonna give it to you. 5 standing for Vitality in order to keep things level. Shox has mid-control, but only for a second. Magisk relinquishes it. A single frag was all it took, and now Vitality looking a little bit more one-dimensional until RPK arrives on the scene and maintains mid.
He is towards middle, that's for sure. No one towards B at all here for Team Vitality. dupreeh's going to take a bit of a gamble here and join his comrades towards the A side of the map. Molotov's being deployed now. RPK gets another frag. It's going to be a massive advantage for Vitality. They hightail it back towards the B side. Great call from Alex here. That should guarantee things. Apex can stay on this side of the map. That's usually his role regardless. If he gets 1 kill, call it done.
Now, these next decisions you make determine whether we see 3 or not. Vitality, they've got everything they could desire, but are they ready for this? Last time, Zywoo just slapped him with the scope through the smoke, and he does fire a bullet this time. Not going to quite connect, but I think that's enough. I think Zywoo said it. There's 1 close, pushed up ramp. They don't want to contest it, and so we slow right down and pull all that utility out of Astralis. That's a molly flash thrown already.
You can see Glaive is trying to back up Zipex any way he can here. He's in a really compromised position. I don't think he survives this one unless Glaive can save the day. He's up against the AWP now. Zai will have to take his scope away. He's in a lot of trouble here. Astralis have found a round out of nothing. It looked like they were absolutely done for there, but the flashbangs, the timing, somehow it all works out. The kills they choose are so precise at that point, leading only the AWP. And all of a sudden, Zipex gets the advantage, but not for long. It's a 3-on-2.
Bombs on Shocks. Little later to the party. RPK is going to try and take this site. He's only got a Molotov, no smoke for the cross on Jens and Device. He's inflicting some damage, but taking some as well. All members of Astralis beneath 50 HP. A bullet will do.
I feel like Vitality have got this. It looks too good for them. Such low HP. An MP9 for Zipex as well. The Molotov deployed. That might even take a player down here. It's all
okay.
Where was the damage? Oh my goodness. Well, a 2-on-2 now. No kits available, of course. This is a back and forth run to say the least. No bullets connecting there.
Bodies aren't hitting, bullets aren't hitting. I don't think they're just going to back away from this one. I think everyone's accepted. You know what? This round is not the one. Vitality quite the opposite, though. Bomb plant and RPK, a crucial frag onto Dupree. A little perhaps overextended for that kind of circumstance, but he catches that AWPer and takes the site. BDA, I can't say that on broadcast. Going for some rather fast play, straight towards the B site. Charging it.
Well, it's the UMP to strike first, and it's going to be the Krieg in tandem there. We are going to see the B bomb site open, though. Alex just makes his way towards it. Could be the double kill here, as he does so much damage. This could be the map in itself. They can't find any footing at all, but Mages through the smoke will strike back. Bomb to be planted, the HP so low on Zipex here as Device rotates him the AWP. Not an ideal weapon here.
They're all coming from the same direction, and that Molotov looks fantastic and not deep enough. Would have kept two of them at bay, and now instead, pressure mounting. Zywoo's not ready for his flank, it's not being held. It's all onto Apex, so good, but not enough. Overtime. Astralis, they make it happen. In support, but rather far back. And already losing one of the many prongs of this defense. Device, however, makes it clear that there is more on short. What? Magisk was ready for the boost of B from the T side, no less, and the first goes the way of the Great Danes. Perhaps gonna have to set them up. Zywoo from short, Norping presence, and Shocks just dry peeks into it. That's the bomb. That's a whole lot of info, and Astralis now will spring to life.
Flash up, they have to commit here with 25 seconds. There's no one towards the B side of the map. Mages, bit of an off angle here. Baited out though by RPK's shoulder peek. Lovely work. It's given them some sort of access here, and Device might have to fall back with a boost.
Who said the veterans can't jiggle peek? And that's a shot from Dupree. Apex. Grey screen, no issue. Bomb not down, 8 seconds. Zywoo's trying to find it, but Device is in the smoke. He's in the deagle, tags him up. 4 seconds, I don't know if he's got time.
No, he doesn't.
He's gonna have to back away. And that's the round, a good frag. Zywoo keeping it going, and it's all for nothing. 17 to Astralis. Does seem to have given him a new lease of life. Zywoo, however, does shut down the aforementioned AWP of Astralis, and with great success.
Apex, though, has been very successful in pretty much all of his campaigns, and once again he is. The Krieg connects to the head, but will they make the same mistake as Astralis? This position was overlooked so many times before. It might happen again here. Not a double kill lineup, the X-ray a little bit misleading there, but Zipex does find one back. Surely goes down into the AWP, which he will. Zywoo just about catches him. Now it's down to Glaive. It's going to be a 4 versus 2. He's down to 50 points of health here, unable to inflict any real damage in the final round here. It's looking good for Vitality.
Yeah, he's just trying to hope for some random shot through the smoke to connect, and well, he brought Apex low.
Find a few kills, pad the stats. There's one. Pretty much all he's ever going to get.
Does seem like Alex is the one that's been given the AWPing scaff responsibilities over Zywoo, and he's managed to go 1 for 1. Who that benefits? Many would say Astralis, but aggression this time. Mid-round, B aggression from the French. We've been talking about this a lot during regulation, but towards A is where the commitment comes, and Zywoo having no issue for the first. It's Device again, consistently lining him up, knocking him down. Shocks does the same and traded. 2v2 as the bomb goes down.
This is so even right now. Everyone's hitting their shots. They're all playing very well off each other. It's coming right down to the wire as Apex gets one through the smoke. It's leaving Dupree now in the 2v1 situation, but he has got the AWP. Misses the crucial shot there.
There he is.
Wants to drop the Molotov if possible here, just before the defuse comes in, but there is a smoke down for now. He needs to be very careful indeed, taking so much damage. His last chance is to get that Molotov on towards the bomb. It looks like the defuse is coming in already, but are they ready for this? A smoke down. That was his opportunity. Bomb to be defused. It's map point for Vitality. A great round though from both teams. It comes right down to the individual duels there, and it will be Vitality coming out on top.
And then we're going to hit that one. Short does seem to be the main target of affection. Doesn't matter if Magisk is flash, he still holds down the button. And one boy does go down, a second as well. Magis looks like he's done enough, but the flames from Alex trying to equalize, and he's managed to do it all. No smoke for this Molotov, though, and that's going to be problematic. They do have kits, they can wait it out, and they can start to frag in the meantime. One gone, dupree's fallen, Zipex and Glaive left to take us to a second overtime. And Alex is already on the defuse, fakes it out as his teammate falls. Just onto Alex, he has to be the hero. He's hit another, on for the ace, clutch, but no time. And it looks like overtime has been completely secured. A very happy Zipex on the hunt, and we're going to a second. Anti-flash and connects. Brilliant from Alex, and now backs away safely. This could spiral though, because Magisk has the flank. They were ready for this, or at least Alex is, with shots like that. A smoke as well, the hero that Vitality need. He's going aggressive! He kills the bomb carrier, but Magisk has got time to plant.
Another clutch opportunity for Magisk here. 2 versus 1, Krieg in hand. First shot absolutely connects him up. He didn't anticipate ZywOo to be there so quickly. A slower approach once again. Not much pushback from the CTs here towards A, but Alex, another brilliant shot though. Quick response from Magisk. Shox, he's done this many times before. The great flanks, but this time detected. 1 HP. Surely he can't survive. He knows that he's low. Device will have to spam that Deagle while blind. Shox is just praying for dear life here, hoping he can just stay in towards that ladder position. And RPK once again showing us how strong he is towards the
Did they forget what this man can do on B? They're coming back to the RPK domain. It's all on him. And double kill is all he finds. Bomb loose to be retrieved. And let's not forget that Shox was brought down to 1. It's ZywOo that has to do the heavy lifting. Bomb yet to be picked up, and now it doesn't look like it's on the back of Device, but not rushing this plant. Instead, looking to just investigate where these loose threads are. It was Shox eliminated. That full health didn't last too long, or rather that short amount of health didn't last. And so 19-19, we trading rounds as always, it seems, here on Vertigo, Henry.
Dabble with it a few times in double up setups, but he really is leading the charge here towards the A side of the map and looking very convincing indeed.
He certainly is, and a change up of pace from Astralis is going to catch him off guard, but it seems that ZywOo can't do enough. How does Device always hit it? Another one added to his tally. 32 for him, 35 for Magisk. They have just, between the two of them, been the angels of A on that T side take. Multi-kills, just taking it in turns. Shox is going for the aggressive line. We saw Zipex thrive here on his turn, but the jiggle doesn't pay off. Great work from Shox, but at what cost? Down to 14, can't do much more, but his teammates can draw the crosshair in the right direction. Apex can punish. 2v2. And we are likely to see things slow, if not just for a moment. dupree's crawling scaff. Where's his friend? Up towards the sandbags. And Apex, this seems a little audacious, but I think he lands the dink before he goes down. Doable.
RPK now. Alone in the 2-on-1, but the damage has been inflicted as dupree and Device, known for their clutch ability, working in tandem together, and it yields yet another round there. Seen anyone yet? Does he continue with it though? Needs to be very careful. He gives him this kill for nothing. At least he's done damage on top of that, so it's a 1-for-1 trade, which has pretty much been
trading back and forth. Advantage. Vitality could be taken away any minute now as a re-aggress from Zipex despite his low HP. Perhaps that's what inspired him to try, and only one exposed is Alex. Perhaps conscious. But he goes down, and now his team has to react, and you can see the smoke from Zipex anticipating a Molotov, but it's not going to avoid the nade. 2v3, 15 seconds. They really have to find a frag fast, and Astralis, you know they're not going to give it to them. Instead, on the cross, Device doesn't quite hit the shots he needed to, but Magisk seems to be doing everything else. Shots, just a chance to breathe, but it will be the end of it all. Astralis securing it with a nice defuse. 21 on the board. There's no Molotov for short. It's only bullets and a flash. That's all he can throw down towards the hot spot. But great shots. Apex gone, and his teammate was just a little too far behind, leaping through the sky, still down. Great fragging from Magisk. Just 2 frags away from Astralis doing it in 2. To change things is Shox. He does get the smoke down. Does he get the bomb down? To cover is RPK. 4 versus 2 to survive. He's missed his first shots, not the second, but likely traded from the sniper's roost. It's dupree to connect.
And here he comes to close things out potentially. Shox in a 1 versus 3, not going to work out for him. And there we have it. It is going to be Astralis closing things out in a 2-0 manner. But that's going to be the game of the tournament so far for me.